This is a certified hood classic.
All rise, order in the court. Officer Porkchop reporting for duty, along with myself and Mikey. Hello.
Creed said duty. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Yes, Wild Worman Wednesday. I feel like I should be peeking in. Like
she's what I like to call a voyeur.
Yes, getting ready for a voyage.
Hopefully everybody's having a great day. I know I am. A quick programming note: at 3:30 today, there will be a premiere on Credence and Mikey of a case, Creed, from a courtroom. What the hell happened? Why is that?
Well, that's nice. I didn't click anything. That was you.
That was me. I'm sitting here talking with my hands. I don't want to tell you how that happened. So it's hard to explain. It's from a courtroom we never go to, but these people are in trouble for having sex in drug court.
Oh, in court,
but not in court. It's in drug. You just got to watch it. You're not supposed to do that. No sex in drug court.
Do you hear that, Marky? No
it's a new
sex
rule.
in drug court.
So check that out, and that'll roll you right on into we got to chase Wild Woman Wednesday.
Nice. And 5:30 East, members only, too.
Yeah.
Busy day.
We got a case members only. If you're not a member yet, go ahead, click the button. It's only $3.
Yeah, because it's not going to be another freebie like it was Monday.
No, it's nothing free around here today, bud.
Nah, that's right.
Hand through the nose. Shut up, dog.
Shut up, dog. What, you got a Dunkin' Donuts order arriving, or?
No, he's having to say, here's my sons are having friends come into our house, and he attacks everybody that comes in the home.
What a nice little pooch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, it looks like everybody's here. What do we got?
Another TPO from Washington, but this one is a little bit. I heard the first 5 seconds of it, and I was already confused about what's going on.
Well, I look forward to that at 3:30. That's good. All right, let's jump into it.
All right, and that's Shannon's Note 10 Plus. That's Shannon Pardee.
Shannon at the baseball field getting a couple of innings.
I see you there logged in.
She's ready to get the Pardee started.
Okay.
That's a neck brace, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Miss Pardee, you can go ahead and turn on your microphone.
Pardee.
He's got his best
okay, Your Honor.
court shirt on.
There we go. Okay, now I've got you both. Okay, can I have you both raise your right hand, please? And do each of you swear that the testimony that you give in this case will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
And red shirt day. I got the memo, so we're right on in sync with that.
Okay. Then Ms. Pardee, in this case, you're the petitioner, and so you get to go ahead and present your side of it first.
Thank you, Your Honor. I know you've read what's already there. Since then, there's been more incidents, and I haven't had a chance to submit. The incident with where he came around the corner and ran the truck at us again, it broke my neck fusion. Dr. Minister came back out of country this weekend, and I am already having surgery to redo everything tomorrow morning.
Okay, so second time he's ran the truck at her?
What does ran the truck at her mean?
I'm guessing trying to hit her, I think.
So
I'm trying to speak Pardee.
She injured herself leaping
out of
the way.
Oh,
is it like in that movie Funny Farm when the mail guy comes and Chevy Chase has to jump out of the road all the time? Is he's the mail guy? I mean, it's very strange that we just come right on in on this, and broke her neck fusion. So apparently she's had her neck fused at some point. I don't know if it was his fault, But to break your fusion is that's bad. That's like really bad. You've basically rebroken your neck.
Mikey, ever run your truck at somebody? Ever?
I like to think I'm a non-truck runner. Not anti, just non.
Just non.
That means I can't have Mr. Eden running his truck at us anymore. Or I came outside so you could see, as you read in there, him yelling about mental illness at me. He's now put up a sign on that fence behind me, and there are 10 cameras on that sign.
Oh my God. All right. So
we're at the scene of the crime. Okay.
All right.
There's a sign on his fence, and there are 10, count them, 10 cameras on said sign.
So I'm guessing we're gonna have video of the truck running at her. Maybe.
I don't know. What if we see him stand up, pick up the phone, walk out to the truck, and just like run at her right now? Reenactment.
Yeah, let's see how that works.
And if you look this way, that's his illegal driveway. His other driveway is back down that way. I can't leave my home without passing because that's filled. There's no line of sight. The safest way to go is to the right. I stay to the right. Just this last Saturday, while trying to take my son to work in the morning, Mr. Eden came running out of his yard again, screaming at me in the road. I don't understand.
All right. She's lying. She said he came running out. There's no way. No offense.
This dude ain't run since me and Creed ran.
Yeah. She's lying.
What makes that an illegal driveway? Is it underage? Is it did it sneak across the border? I mean, why is it illegal?
If it's a red truck, that really just brings it all together today. Yeah, I don't know. Plus, she said that it's filled in something.
And it's got too many blind spots. Does she have to drive past the illegal drive?
She does. There's no other way. She has to take that right. It's the only way. I want to hear more about this truck, and I want to see. I wish you could zoom in.
Go outside and crank it up, and let's just hear it.
Yeah, let's just hear it.
Just get out there, crank her up, rev on that thing a couple of times. That way we know what you're working with.
And why he doesn't just stay away, but it's on the Saturday before when we were cleaning the yard, he was out there. He flips my 14 and 11-year-old off. They're little kids. This spot right behind me with that big sign that says mental health matters and a light on it all night long and a spotlight and 10 cameras, mind you, also looks at where they play basketball. They're the only, I had to put this screen up because we were tired of his camera in my windows. So I don't get, Jonathan is going to be, he's catching the bus this year.
What kind of cameras does he's got that can, Walmart doesn't even have cameras that good.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe he's out there like, report, like I see him at the NASCAR tracks all the time. They've got these, they're like this long, the things on the front. I don't think you can zoom with security cameras quite that much, but okay.
No, I don't believe so. Not to look inside someone's home. Has she got no curtains in this house? No blinds?
Apparently not. She had to put up a giant screen, as she said.
With all my surgeries now, and now having to have all this redone, he's going to go to high school. This is where he has to catch high school. Would you want to catch high school with a grown man constantly giving you the finger or with this sign and everything else? For a person who doesn't want to, supposedly is afraid of me and whatnot, he sure does a lot of things that are antagonistic and to get my attention. I don't get why he doesn't just leave me alone or leave my children alone.
Cry.
I mean, you've read that, and if needed, I can ask you for a continuance if you would like me to put that other stuff into an order. I think that I've given you enough to already say, hey, enough is enough. Please ask him to stop.
Can we just drive the kid to school?
Okay. All right. I don't think I have any questions for you at the moment. I may ask you some questions after I hear from Mr. Eden. I'm just not sure. But if there isn't anything else to add there, I'll just let Mr. Eden tell me his side of it.
Okay. You know, I just got served. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just got served Saturday. So, I mean, this is out of
What time was that you got served, sir?
the blue. Had no idea any of this was coming. I'm not sure how I should move forward. I mean, I would like to get this over. We have already spent 7 months in the court system with Judge Wilcox that
Mhm.
followed this to the end. She was so involved. She said, in the beginning, she put anti-harassment protection orders on both of us, temporary. She went through. It was so drawn out, and it was so costly to me. You know, I work every day. Shannon sits at home and harasses
Lazy
people and
bitch.
sues people. That's what she does. She's setting me up again, and this is just who she is, and everyone knows it. She lies. I have cameras. The reason I have so many cameras is to protect myself. She is well known with Thurston County. She's suing Thurston County. She's threatening to sue the sheriff's department. She says I have all the TCOM calls, all the reports, everything, because she's helped me learn how to work the system to benefit myself now. This goes on and on. I mean, basically, Judge Wilcox knows this in and out. CPS is highly involved in this. The neighbors around us are working hard to help the kids get help because the mother has mental issues. She's been in and out of psych wards. She's just recently we had to call the police because the kids were outside at 6 a.m. and I was like, why are they outside? One was wrapped in a sleeping bag. And I haven't talked to the kids for some time since Shannon started coming after me.
Okay, hold on a second. Gramature, thank you for the 2 bones. Getting us going on the My Neck, My Back Express. Thank you.
Okay. Let's play devil's advocate for a second. Let's say this lady is, as he says, cuckoo.
Mm-hmm. And well known in Thurston County.
Right. She just picks up this neck brace yesterday and puts it on, nothing, she's never had nothing done to her neck. There's could be a litany of craziness because if we to believe this man, this young strapping fella, she's just crazy. I mean, just nuts.
I think my favorite part so far is him admitting that he knows how to work the system because of her.
Right.
His advantage.
Taking lessons from the master.
I mean,
that's a very high fence around your house too. We were talking about high fences yesterday.
It really is. Maybe they were out. I don't know. Maybe they had maybe it was a little.
Maybe it was a camp out.
Yeah. Don't kids like camp out in the
thing?
I used to be.
And I looked down there. I said, hey, are you guys, because the mom was yelling and all the neighbors, if we need to subpoena the neighbors, because I have the text messages from them, maybe we need to do that. They're like, do you hear what's going on? I'm like, oh yeah, how do you not hear it? I mean, it's Shannon yodeling again, yelling. So I asked the kids, I said, hey,
yodeling,
you guys okay over there? And of course, they're not going to talk to me because the mother has made them believe that I'm the monster next door, which I'm spent a ton of money trying to protect these kids. And I said, hey, there's help coming. We've notified the police department. So the police came out. Her husband always shows up anytime there's an incident. She doesn't allow her husband to live there. She locks him out of the gate. And he sleeps in his car a lot of the times out in the road. And the police have been there and they've questioned him. And he says she doesn't allow me to sleep in the house. And I mean, this just goes on and on. I mean, this woman has a problem with everyone, her children. Anyways, I don't want to get off the story. So I called the police. The other neighbors called the police. This is in the last couple of weeks. A few of the neighbors have called the police department on her. And her kid ends up trying to commit suicide and trying to slice his wrist. And she was telling the police officer, he's fine. Well, we request the police reports, the TCOMs and all that. Sometimes it takes some time to get it, but I mean, there's a lot going on over there, and we're just trying to protect ourselves. I got a business. She's told the court systems that I've tried to run them over and crush them. Anytime they've ever seen me on the road, supposedly I'm swerving my commercial truck at them and trying to kill them. Now she's saying that because of my truck, she injured her neck. So what this is going to happen, this is going to lead to a lawsuit, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, Regina. What do you think?
Hey, Regina. Okay. Is he driving in their yard? I mean, this is a massive fence.
And he says that it's a commercial truck, too, that he's driving with the business that he owns, Humble Brag.
What does she get next to the road and shake her fist at him? What is she doing out here beside the road in the first place?
Although I can see her sitting out in some like camping chair by the road, waiting for him to come out with one of his illegal driveways. So.
Or maybe she's one of those people who sits out in the yard with a hair dryer and pretends it's a radar gun.
She's a yodel. I could see that. I
The
could totally
yodeler.
see that there.
And the husband has to sleep outside in a truck beside the road.
and Mr. Eden said that he's asked, and he says she won't allow him, and
She won't let me in the house.
yeah, I don't know. But I will say this: I'm with you, chat. A lot of you in the chat, anyways, that kind of believe in his side so far. I'm kind of there, but I'm not gonna jump.
I'm not gonna cast judgment yet. This is a lot of moving parts.
Not yet, but
See her husband pull up behind her, trying to get in, climbing over the fence, trying to get in.
Anyways, when it came down to Judge Wilcox taking this all over, she came down to the end of it. And basically, we're at the same spot we are last 7 months. She calls it malice. There's not a lot we can do. We live next door to each other. I want nothing to do with her at all. I've never wanted anything to do with her. I just want to live my life. She continues recording me every morning. I fire my work truck up to go to work. People call me. They go, "Oh boy, she's recording you. She's recording you." I'm like, "Hey, I'll give her something to record." I played her. She goes on her porch and she does this weird, like people think she's putting a hex on me or something. And the police officers have all seen the video and they can't understand why they didn't grant me the anti-harassment order against her, because it is so insane and they're just shocked. But I never got a chance to submit those videos because I don't need to ruin someone's life. She has enough problems as it is. I'm here to protect those children, and so are the neighbors. And we're all in on this together. My problem was when I called CPS, I didn't remain anonymous and everyone else did. So she assumes that I'm the only one that's been calling on her. So I mean, like I said, Judge, we could tie these courts up all day. And what's going to happen is I'm going to try to request, whatever happens today, I'm going to try to request an anti-harassment order against her. I'm going to have to do declaration after declaration because she's going to send one, and I'm going to send one back. Then she's going to send another one. It's just going to go. And then we're right back to where we were. And it's a way. I mean, I spent a lot of money on a lawyer trying to protect me last time for nothing. And it's really to protect her kids, Your Honor, on my life.
boy, he's a smooth talker, whether he's full of crap or he's spot on. Either way,
Well, he's not rambling. He's dropped everything he's saying has a point. Boom, 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 boom. And they really aren't like next door neighbors. I mean, he lives up on that hill up there behind that fence. I mean, she really does not have any probably.
No, Toby.
It had already been warned when she got it. But they're not even really that close.
I kind of want to see what she was doing out there that had everybody in awe.
I thought he was going to say at first that she came out on her porch and got naked or something.
I was kind of thinking that too, because I could see her. I think you guys are spot on about that she's a hoarder and also a part-time nudist, I believe. Allegedly, of course.
Full-time
Thank you, Mr. Eden.
neck breaks, fetishists.
Okay.
Your Honor, could I call a witness, please?
Oh, witnesses?
But I'm sorry, what did you say?
What the
Could
hell
I
did you
call
just
a
say?
witness, please?
I got
Who
witnesses
are you
too.
wanting? Hold on. Who are you
William.
wanting to call?
William Pardee, my husband.
Bingo. We're going to hear from the husband?
I told you at the beginning that I'd hear your side and then I'd hear his side and make a decision. And so I thought we understood what the procedure was here.
Oh,
Bill, please don't. He said no.
Thank you, Tiny Piggy. Did you hear the husband in the background? I got to back that up 2 seconds.
Was that Bill? Where was Bill tuning in from?
I'm not sure, but he grunted kind
I
of.
thought
loudly.
we understood what the procedure was here.
oh,
Oh,
Please don't. He said no.
Hold on, stop that.
It's
Stop
just
oh.
that. I would like to call my husband, Bill. Bill, don't. He said no. It almost sounded like a fake sound effect. Like, I'd like to call my husband, Bill. Oh, I can't?
No.
Bill, Bill, stop. He said no. I'm sorry. Is that, rewind that again. I want to hear that. Oh, yes, Creed's business.
humble little freebie there.
So I thought we understood what the the procedure was here.
Oh,
Bill, please don't. He said no.
It sounds like
It's
it
just
sounds fake.
I know it really does. It almost like from a sitcom or something.
All right, what, tell me, just give me a preview of what this testimony would be.
it would bring context as to the harassment, Your Honor. Mr. Eden's making this statement that there's CPS involved and whatnot, and that's
I
not,
think him yelling over, making sure they're all right, isn't bad. But I'm not a parent, so
I'm not a fan of the mental illness sign. with the
Well,
lights on it,
I mean,
up on
I'm
the
sure-
hill where they look out and it looks like the Hollywood sign every night.
Oh,
Oh,
I do like that it's
oh,
lit at night, though. I do like that. I think that's
like an American flag.
not true. They're not. There's nothing with CPS.
Mhm.
There's no reason. He has no children or child rearing experience. There's no reason for him to look out for my children. And so Bill can testify to that.
Well,
Mm.
any CPS involvement in anything is completely collateral to what's being decided here. It's
Oh,
not relevant.
It goes to, he can also be witnesses to the continued harassment of our children.
Yeah, those of you joining a little bit late. So in the beginning, we learned that you can see just off to the side here. I'll show you right here is a sign that says mental health awareness matters. I believe it is.
Yeah.
Mental health matters. And it is illuminated at night as well. It's a pretty
Yes.
big sign.
he has 10 cameras focusing on it, I guess. Or she said some of them, I guess, were in her windows trying to get a peek at them goodies.
Susan, that makes sense. Also, there was something said a little bit ago where it almost sounded like he had, was it, what did he say? It was something like, was it something with CPS or something? I don't remember what it was now, but I thought instantly, I'm like, oh, if she really did that, or if he did that.
Oh,
then
yeah,
he's covered for
that
retaliation.
everybody had, other people in the neighborhood as well as him had reported her to CPS, but he was the only
Yes.
person who was not anonymous.
Yes. So I was thinking, okay, so she thinks that, so then there you go. We've seen that before where it almost looks like, they think something and then that's, oh, I'm going to make your life miserable and try to get a protection order against.
At the end of the day, this is the kids. The kid, see the sign? Mr. Eden is saying he's afraid of me and I'm harassing him. I do not have any signs up. I put dark covered things over my windows. He put 10 cameras on one fence and a sign about mental illness. And that's what he screamed at me the other day in the truck.
Okay,
I don't even
heard
record
that.
him when I keep
I
tabs
heard
on the
that
noise.
part.
She's on replay.
Is there anything else that Mr. Pardee is going to offer besides what you've
You
just
would
told
have
me?
to ask him, Your Honor. He does, I'm sure. As I said, I have my ortho can tell you the neck fusion is broken and they know the date that it happened and what happened. And I have surgery tomorrow.
How would you know the
Tomorrow.
date when it happened?
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell was she doing out on the shoulder of the road? Was she counting cameras? I mean,
She was taking pictures of the illegal drive.
can my husband Bill testify?
Oh. That's a Satan. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, say no.
I wish he'd put one of them on YouTube. We could watch them
Oh my
after
God.
chase and stuff.
Just his
So yeah,
cams.
Bill has another side as far as the children go. I believe he wants to talk for the children.
All right,
He's a talk
Mr.
for the
Pardee, I
children.
didn't swear you in before, so I'm going to swear you in now. Raise your right hand.
Here he
please.
comes.
Well, last time.
And do you swear the testimony
No,
you give in this matter will
Bill doesn't look anything like I expected, by the way, but I'll take it.
Bill, a broken man. All he wants is to get back in there. Now she's got a broken neck,
Judge,
which really puts a cramp in what he was looking to get.
Judge, please ask about having to sleep out in your truck. I want to hear more.
be the truth, the whole
You better
truth, and nothing
testify.
but
You
the
ain't
truth?
never getting in this house.
yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, in the petition, you can see I helped Miss Pardee draft it. Wasn't the best petition in the world, but I put down what I thought was relevant. Obviously, Judge Kayla Wilcox removed me as counsel for my wife. That's fine in the previous proceedings. Previous proceedings are the previous.
He was the
proceedings.
attorney.
And she kind of left it at the parties should get along. We were going to go along on that path. Now, there might be civil lawsuits in the future regarding land use matters. That's fine. But when I was on July 25th, I'm with my son, Matthew, in Hagen's grocery store. Somebody yells out, Bill. I turn around. I'm in a checkout line checking out an Xbox gift certificate card for my son, my 11-year-old son.
No, I thought he was going to say it was for, for those people on the phone that keep calling me. I had to get some gift
I had to pick up some gift cards for
Yeah.
Aji.
Is it
They
the
called it the
Hibbles
night.
grocery store, I believe is what he just said.
All right, so look, I like that we found out really quickly. He informed us of a lot of stuff. He was her counsel, as he says. I was her counseling. Well, I was told I couldn't be her counsel. Maybe it's because he's not an attorney. I don't know. They are kind of sticklers for that every once in a while. But will we find out Mr. Party is just as crazy as Mrs. Party? Allegedly, Mrs. Party, don't sue us.
He turns around, I turn around, and Mr. Eden's holding up his middle finger with his hat on. And he has a cart full of alcohol. His girlfriend's hiding behind him, and he yells out, "Fuck you," with his middle finger up. And then on August 3rd, I dropped my kids
in the
off.
middle of a grocery store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Eden just walking in. Local businessman. Local businessman flips off entire grocery store.
Got a whole cart full of alcohol, too. I would have laughed at that, too, if somebody said I did that. That's kind of funny. Yeah. What's the point of him having a hat on, by the way?
Yeah. He wore, Your Honor, just to go to his mental state. Personally, he was wearing a hat indoors. Enough said.
We're trying to live our life. I dropped my kids off. I'm going to the Valley Athletic Club with them. I drop them off. I hear
there's a humble
Here's
brag.
another
Maybe
humble
it's
brag. Valleys. Oh, baby.
He's gonna be on the treadmill watching movies next to Adam the Woo.
fag from above on the yard where he sits there in his boat and harasses my children.
What? Well,
For him to
rewind that.
say
Rewind that.
that he has
Rewind that. Rewind that.
Quote?
Yeah, go back to past the Valleys thing right there. Give me just about 30 seconds.
I dropped my kids off. We're trying to live our life. I dropped my kids off. I'm going to the Valley Athletic Club with them. I drop them off. I hear a fag from above on the yard where he sits there in his boat and harasses my children. For him,
is he sitting on a boat in a trailer, maybe like up on his property?
It's like the guy yesterday that has the 6-foot tall hot tub. He's just sitting on his boat like
with a cart full of alcohol next to him with his hat
he's
on.
having a cigarette. He's from Great Britain. And then he says that word.
He's not loud. Buying gift cards. That's how the kids buy games these days, with the gift cards and stuff.
Oh!
Ow! Yeah. Jeff seems like he'd be a fun dude to hang out with.
Jeff is a character. I bet Jeff has the best cookouts.
I bet he does.
To say that he has concerns about my children and he has their well-being at issue. He is continually harassing my children now, regardless of my wife. He's harassing my children now on a regular basis. My son's going to have to catch the bus there right in front of Mr. Eden's residence for this piece of shit.
He's the judge going to let him get away with that? Is
I don't think so.
Let him get away with calling him a piece of shit?
I don't think so. But old William Pardee, he explained what she couldn't. So the bus stop, remember they were about catching high school. So the bus stop is just in front of Jeffrey's house, I'm guessing. That's what he just said. So he explained that a little bit better.
Illegal driveway or his regular one?
I think it's regular one, not his illegal driveway. Back that thing up just a tiny bit.
Have to catch the bus there right in front of Mr. Eden's residence for this piece of shit, basically, that's sitting in front of you to say that he has concerns about my kid is unbelievable. I'm an attorney. Your Honor. I'm an attorney. Bar number 31644. For him to sit there with his dishonest comment, he didn't even refute the comments that are in
here. After I call somebody a piece of shit in court, let me give you my bar number because I'm an attorney. That makes total sense.
By the way, I didn't know if you noticed, Your Honor, the piece of shit above there, I get really heated when I'm in court, and I tend to call the people that I'm going up against pieces of shit. You may have heard of me. I'm the old piece of shit lawyer. Oh no, you've never heard of me? Never mind.
Sorry.
In the petition. He doesn't even rebut them. He makes up stuff about allegations that I'm sleeping in my car. What does that have to do with the allegations that are in the petition? Nothing. The burden today is preponderance of the evidence. And I think we've more than clearly shown preponderance of the evidence. There's 6 instances in the petition that he hasn't even rebutted. For him to sit here and say he has my kids' best interest in mind, I guess his idea of best interest of the children is to basically flip them off and tell them fuck you on a regular basis. If that's where we're at in the law, then so be it. I'm done with my testimony. Thank you, Your Honor.
Jeez.
Well, you can tell what I'm dealing with.
All right, a lot of what the parties are offering here is not.
Quick question. Did old William did he help that situation, or did we just
see how I handled that piece of shit?
I like how he jumps off to just constant.
He should be able to ask questions. Questions should be answered. This guy says he's an attorney. An attorney.
Yeah, he said his number.
I could say that. I'm Mikey the Legend, attorney number 64973 out of Decatur, Washington. I wonder if that even exists. Wow.
It's a great one.
Wow.
I also thought that William was going to come on and he was going to be all like she ran the roost, but no,
it's a cauldron of craziness. Allegedly, allegedly.
I saw him being one of the
disbarred. How could you not take this video and somebody be like, this guy needs to be disbarred? He's nuts.
I'm wondering if Judge is looking at the computer right now, if he's Googling it to see if he actually is an attorney.
I don't know, but he shut the judge. The judge was trying to say something after he called the guy a piece of shit.
Yeah, he didn't.
And he just kind of like kept, filibustering his way right on through it. Then just walks out.
Just takes off. He's a busy man.
It's just not part of my consideration about the central issue, which is the basis for issuing an unlawful harassment order. Now, I am familiar with the background between the parties because of the prior filings that have been in this court. I know primarily those were heard by Judge Wilcox, but they're also still, on file with the court, and
everybody's talking about it.
Familiarity with the background that both parties have referred to. And obviously, I didn't hear these cases previously. Judge Wilcox did, but the information is still on file with the court, and I've reviewed a fair amount of it.
He does.
Okay. I don't know.
Any chance I can say something else?
You don't need to. I don't think.
I think I've heard from you, Mr. Eden.
I got a witness here too, sitting right next to me, and Bill's completely lying about a cart full of beer. I mean, we have their speed.
Like I said, a lot of what I heard here is not really relevant to the decision that I need to make.
Okay.
An anti-harassment order proceeding is not a proceeding where the court passes judgment on the lifestyle of parties, right? Whether people drink beer or, these things are not what's important. The law is not designed for that. The law is as it relates to unlawful harassment, covers a willful course of conduct by one party toward another, which is detrimental to that party, which seriously impacts their emotional well-being, and that is reasonable. In other words, that a reasonable person would suffer that harm to their well-being and serves no legitimate purpose. And on top of that are other considerations. The law is not designed to penalize people who are overbearing, rude, and obnoxious. All right. So people who use bad language or make questionable remarks about other people's lifestyle, that just isn't the kind of thing that this is designed to address. And I think both of you know, I hope Judge Wilcox told you, I'm sure she did, that whatever underlying conflict you have about how property is used, or how Mr. Eden drives his truck or parks his truck, or how fast he drives on the driveway, or easement. None of that can be resolved by this court. And if that's at the heart of your dispute, you're going to have to address that dispute to another court that has jurisdiction to hear it. And I'm going to suggest to you that until you do, you probably will not have peace in your lives. If this is a bone of contention about how Mr. Eden drives on that property, you're going to have to get the use of any easement or common drive or area resolved by a court that has jurisdiction over that. This court can't do that. Now, looking at the evidence that's been presented here today, a lot of this is, I think, speculative at best. I have a difficult time really believing, or at least I'm sure that you believe it, Ms. Pardee, but I'm not willing to accept at face value this allegation that you're going to have surgery because of something Mr. Eden did.
Your Honor,
thank
it's
you.
scheduled for tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
and yes, it is. And it's
Okay,
unfair.
I
for
heard
you to
that.
say it's not.
Ms.
And all I'm
Pardee,
asking
this,
for is
can you
protection for the
just mute her
children. from
microphone,
the
please?
young.
Oh!
Okay, I explained how the proceedings work, and when I'm announcing and explaining my decision is not the time to start interrupting and arguing. That's inappropriate courtroom behavior.
I wonder where she learned
I
it from.
don't find by preponderance of the evidence that harassment has occurred. I am not going to make any findings about Mr. Eden's language or lifestyle or anything about his motivations with regard to you. I can tell that the parties don't like each other. It's completely obvious that you don't like each other and that you have a conflict that's personal in nature. But that isn't going to be resolved or addressed by the court. Actions and behavior that constitute harassment will be. And I do not find from the record that's been presented in this case that there is unlawful harassment occurring. Now, that is the ruling for today, because that is the evidence before the court today. And that will conclude the matter for today.
Wow, that's it.
Wow, that was a great freaking case right there.
Man, anyone that sleeps on our show is missing out on some of the best content there is. I swear to, I mean, I hate to humble brag, but
Humble brag away. They all do it in court.
was-
We might as well do it.
that
on our
was
stream.
amazing. We've been killing it all week with these. Wow. And Jeff must have a hell of a big salary. Did you see his girl? He's got a nice looking wife.
Yeah,
Doing good for herself, or girlfriend, excuse me.
Owns a business and they apparently has a boat.
Well, that right there tells you how well he's doing.
He knows all about exterior illumination.
Did you notice that the judge kept saying nothing to do with his lifestyle?
Yeah,
Lifestyle.
like
Is Jeff partying it up?
Maybe. I mean, he was standing in a grocery store with a hat on and a cart full of beer. I mean, come on, yeah.
I mean, that right there says, you know, my dude is up to some having a good time.
Bolts nose. Yeah, no, I want to go party with him. Yeah, the judge definitely said it in a very nice way. That
I'm not buying it.
You lie.
I'm buying it, baby. Oh, you can't. Typically, I mean, my wife had neck surgery, and it wasn't like, oh, I hurt my neck one day, you're getting surgery a week later, because she said this just happened since she had filed and sent all the stuff.
Yeah.
That this had just happened, and the doctor had gotten back in the country, and then all of a sudden, here we are, we're heading for surgery conveniently the next day. She had surgery on Tuesday, by the way. Well wishes to her.
I like, yeah, after he called her out and basically called her a liar, said that you're lying, she still tried to defend it by the fact that she's got to go to surgery the next day. And I think you're right. So she never really said that he hit her with the truck. I think
Ran
that
at
right,
her.
that she had to, that she hurt her neck that was already hurt at one point previously by like jumping out of the way or getting out of the way.
Yeah, maybe she, you know, put a big, like, I don't know, you know how somebody would like, he tried to hit me, and then he really hadn't, and he's like, this. Yeah, his back hurt, his neck, his back. He could have been like, 5 feet away from her, and she jumps on the ground like, he tried to hit me. He almost run me down.
Whoever in the chat said this about that. Too bad that the girlfriend, that Jeffrey's girlfriend didn't show up with like a neck brace on. Also, God, that would have been so good.
Did you notice? I mean, when we first came on and Jeffrey saw her with the neck brace on, he kind of chuckled like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I mean, not surprising at all. Or the girlfriend, she's got a neck brace on and she kind of just kicks her leg up. You see, she's got like a giant knee brace and a leg, like an ankle brace.
Bill was pissed. By the way, Bill was on a roll. Bill.
He really didn't help that. I wonder if he lost it for her or not. I wonder, because the judge definitely did not like him at all.
I think it's just an assumption.
Yeah.
He made reference about how he was aware of the case. And judges and attorneys talk.
Mm-hmm.
Regina can tell us. And he was like, oh God, I got that case coming in. And then all those submitted stuff that I guarantee she submitted a ass load of stuff. I mean, I'm guaranteeing she just put in like anything and everything. But I'm at the grocery store wearing the hat, flipping off like a cart full of booze.
Oh, man.
I mean, he might as well have been like, Your Honor, he had a cart full of Magnum condoms and whipped cream. I mean, his lifestyle, Your Honor.
I would love to have heard Bill and Shannon after.
Oh my God. Bill he's sleeping in the driveway still.
Any of you who are late to the
Rewatch
Part D today. Yeah.
That's so good.
That
was so good.
Absolutely worth it. That was great. Yeah. Listen, he tried to say something to him, but he just kept, he just railroading us. Like my wife does that to me sometimes. It's the railroad and just keeps on chugging.
I mean, he's sitting there and he's like, calls the guy a piece of shit. The judge looks at him.
What'd you say?
I mean, that couldn't have done him any favors at all.
Gary, do you push around a whole cart full of booze, then just say you to everybody?
I mean, it's a great idea. I mean,
yeah, that was a great one.
I can't believe we did that.
That was
boy, oh boy.
Thank you guys. The My Neck, My Back Express. Gramature, thank you. Regina and Tiny Piggy, thank you guys. We'll be back. 3:30. Don't forget 3:30, right?
3:30 over on Credence and Mikey. It's going to take you right on in perfectly into Wild Woman Wednesday, a case where there's two people involved, and they don't ever say that the two people are the two people that had sex, but they're both charged with the same thing.
Nah, you can figure it out yourself.
And one of them may be going back to jail for it.
Dun, dun, dun.
So make sure you check it out. No sex in drug court. No flipping people off at the grocery store.
And I know of one good Wild Woman Wednesday because I was first to send it in, not Crass. I'm taking full responsibility of that. I watched last night. I do look forward to seeing.
That's what we're going to wrap up the show with. Is that one. That's our outro on that one. So
it's nothing to do with Crass. Crass has never seen it.
Never seen it. He's going to walk in there and be like, "What is this?"
I said a good one that I watched last night over to Mike. He says, "Well, Crass already beat you to it." So.
Sorry.
Wild Woman Wednesday. We got to chase. And again, more court later with members only for We Got a Case.
And if you're just getting here late, stop, rewind, watch this entire thing. This is ridiculous. You're going to love it.
That was a fun one. I want to have a beer with old Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get up with Jeff.
Yeah.
You guys do us a favor. He's in the lifestyle. Do us a favor. Stay safe, stay hard, and most of all, stay tuned because you never know when the parties might come back for seconds. We ain't heard the last of them. Oh, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Oh, it will be.
No more free previews.
Lock and key. Lock and key.
Oh,